Damage is the third and final element in successfully proving a passing off action. There is some question as to what extent damage must be shown. Generally, showing actual commercial damage in some quantifiable form is unnecessary. Rather, showing a mere probability of damage to one's trade or business, or to the goodwill and respect to that business, will normally be sufficient. This element is then normally easy to prove. Of course, there are exceptions to this rule. For instance, in Solar Heart Industries and Solar Shop, damage could not be shown as the potential passing off offence was theorised to be beneficial to the plaintiff. In this case, a commercial for Solar Shop was run under the name Solar Hut. Any potential confusion between Solar Heart and Solar Hut was not damage to Solar Heart's commercial interests, as the advertisement linked to Solar Hut's website. Thus, anyone confusing Solar Hut with Solar Heart would follow on to Solar Heart's webpage, providing the plaintiff a benefit. There are several forms of commercial interests that are protected by this tort. The first, and most basic, is the diversion of sales, i.e. the plaintiff directly losing business to the defendant. Another is the loss suffered to the goodwill or to business reputation. This can be distinguished from a diversion of sales as customers not necessarily poached from one business to another. Rather, the plaintiff's reputation suffers from association with an inferior product. This can be demonstrated by differences in price, quality, or other factors with negative connotations. In the case of Annabelle's and Annabelle's Escort Agency, the famous London nightclub successfully sued an escort agency, fearing the implications of any association. This protection of goodwill is extended to situations where the chance to exploit the reputation of an entity is lost. Suppose a defendant gives the impression that the plaintiff endorses the defendant's product, where the plaintiff could otherwise have profited through endorsement deals. An example is Henderson and Radio Corp, where a ballroom dancer of some note was featured on an LP for ballroom music. In doing so, Radio Corp denied Henderson the opportunity of profiting from his goodwill in the future. Future opportunities are further recognised, albeit contentiously, denying the plaintiff the opportunity to expand their business. In the English case, Lego System and Lego M. Lemelstrik, an Israeli irrigation company operated under the name Lego, which brought an action from Lego, the toy manufacturer. It was found that Lego, the toy manufacturer, had been denied the opportunity to expand into the irrigation market on the back of the Israeli company's use of their name. This can be contrasted to the much narrower approach seen in Taco Co. of Australia and Taco Bell, where in keeping with Bulmer's view of probable damage, held a company should show plans for expansion or demonstrate a likelihood of expansion in the future to show damage. The benefits of either approach remain clear. The Lego case approach affords greater IP protection to the plaintiff, where the defendant would have an obligation to not benefit off the back of another entity's success. The Taco Bell approach protects new companies from predatory actions from firms who would not in all likelihood contest for expansion.